Oh, what's up, everybody? It is Saturday, the 20th of September. Happy equinox. Just now leaving the library. It's bright and sunny. They were predicting rain yesterday. Now they're not saying there'll be any rain until, well, for quite some time. So that's cool. I don't mind the sunshine. Tie up my backpack. I'm recording right now for, again, as I mentioned before, these are for posterity, but this one in particular, it's not even for posterity, this is for safety. So I've been informed, I was let know by a young lady at the co-op, checker, that the sheriff's after me here in Quincy. Real quick, we're done. And I'm not sure why. Not sure what kind of report or accusation they would be following up on or any situation. I have complied by all the demands of Forest Service, BLM, Federal Wildlife, etc., and so forth, despite receiving 3 tickets and 2 summons just for being in the woods, just for existing, really. I always start these videos when I have 2-handed jobs to do. And then I make it work. Okay. So, I will keep the camera as still as possible as I walk. Well, the library is where I've been since they open at 11. Charging my gear. I have like 4 charging blocks now, and a speaker, and 2 phones. So, it's a type of safety to keep everything charged and ready. And room on the devices to record, just as I'm doing right now. In case something happens. If it does happen, if there's any confrontation, I will have it on film. Nice piece of copper there. Well, we don't want coppers. We want copper. No coppers, just copper. Yeah, I've heard rumors about me. I've heard accusations and people yelling out accusations about me when I'm walking through town, including from this spot right here. The lady was sitting here accusing me of being a bike thief while I was working on Robert's bike. I bought Robert's Hoppy back a few months back in June, for $40. And then I was working on it here publicly across the street, and then I come back a few days later, and I was just hanging out across the street, having an ice cream in the hot summer evening, relaxing, and I hear from across the street, "Oh, he's not welcome here. He's a bike thief." I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't know me. World champion cyclists are going to steal a Huffy. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's what's up. I'm just protecting. You cover your ass, protect your assets, etc. I've had plenty of experience here in town, in Quincy, of ridiculous accusations and rumors being spread about me. And I've been arrested over those rumors before, so I'm not about to let that happen again. I'm not about to go down without a fight. I'm not about to let them trample on my rights. I mean, I've already documented in previous videos how they trampled my rights at my camp, my Fourth Amendment rights, by rifling through my gear, my car, looking for evidence of what's caused the crime of having a campfire to heat my water in the morning. Not knowing that it was Schedule 2 or whatever, District 2 fires. I don't know what the deal is. I actually went by the Forest Service yesterday and looked at their poster board outside, which showed that pictorially, it shows that a fire in a fire pit is allowed. But I looked closer and it says there must be a campground, an established campground with a host. So I wonder, the question I didn't have is, how do I become a host of my own campground so that I can have or how do I turn my camp into an established campground and be the host so that I can have a campfire, so I can clean myself, so I can heat water, so I can cook, so I can clean the forest, so I can get back to what I was doing, because It's an added level of difficulty. It's actually several levels of difficulty added when I can't have fire, and also added levels of danger from wildlife, etc. It's how and it's also my company, my companion at night is my fire. I'm on fire. Everything's on fire atomically, but I'm on fire. I carry a flame within me. It's a white hot fire, like a magnesium block from a Volkswagen. That's how I burn. You're going a little too fast there, buddy. People going on Main Street here. I'm not, I hate cops and all that, but there's a certain type of behavior that needs to be enforced. There has to be laws. There has to be, there have to be police on some level, because you can't just be driving down Main Street here at 45 miles an hour without consequence. That doesn't make any sense. So again, I'm recording as protection, recording as for posterity, and recording for my own sanity. It's a beautiful day. Not quite fall yet, still late summer. Oh, today's the equinox, so according to the forecast, we've got a whole week of nice warm low 80s during the day and nice and cool at night in the 40s. I like that. This is the weather I like. In San Diego, September was always the hottest, and it would get unbearably hot, too hot to sleep. Growing up, I remember the first week of school was always the hottest. So, just covering the bases and covering my ass. Almost 7 minutes into this video, and that's how long it took to walk from the library to the co-op where I left my bike. And here we are, back to where my bike is. I'm gonna get a coffee. I think I can stop recording now. My property is safe, and I am secure in my possessions in person. God bless America, over and out.